starting point. You may not remember my name or my face after today, but please remember the word start. Start paying attention to what excites you. Start by asking questions. Start by trying something new. And start by giving yourself permission to fail. Because every step you take, even the wrong one, brings you closer to understanding yourself. And remember this, your purpose does not have to look like anyone else's. It doesn't have to be grand or world-changing in anyone's eyes. Purpose is personal. It's about impact, yes, but also about fulfillment. It's about waking up knowing what you do matters to you. So don't wait for the perfect moment, don't wait for the perfect opportunity, don't wait for permission. Reality way, not something philosophical or sad. Your spark is something that is inside of you that refuses to be ignored. It shows up in what excites you, what frustrates you, and what you care about deeply. It's the energy you feel when you lose track of time doing something you love. It's not always loud or obvious. Sometimes it's curiosity, a persistent idea, or a dream you've been too afraid to chase. The truth is, finding your purpose is not about having all the answers. It's about being willing to explore the questions. Too often we think that purpose is something we must discover fully formed and complete. However, it is built, it grows through experience, through trying, failing, learning, and trying again. Think of your passion.
How many feel at times overwhelmed? They have an idea or they have something that they think they want to do, but they look at it and it's just overwhelming. Or how many people feel like they're scared of the worst, they can think of the worst possible scenarios and then they just quit. Or how many people have something that they really want to do, like you said, you have something, you have a purpose within you, but for one reason or the other, you're failing to turn that into reality. Not because you can't, but because you just don't think you can. So if you can relate to that, I have a good message for you. And if you forget everything that I said, the one word that you should remember is bit.
And I decided to go, and I stayed in Cape Town by myself, paying my rent. I never asked anyone Kutani Badare rent. Things were in Harare with no hay. I moved in town. Town, so that nothing can move me because if I can walk around town, you know town in Harare, you don't just walk for free. Like some people they're like, and it's almost easy. Because I'm like, dude, if you knew what I went through, that like nothing can shake me now because I know what I've been through the most. And people they always look at the outside, they don't know the inside. They don't know what built you, they don't know what brought you where you are. Your parents, they are your parents, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they have to understand you or they have to have your back. Sometimes they just had you because they had to. But now because you have the life to yourself, you own it up to yourself to be the person you want to be.
And I started like staying in a really nice apartment, and I had to cut off people in my life because they were not adding value. And in my time back, I did a nursing course, which is something I never considered because at uni I was doing economics. I never saw myself as someone that would be interested in the medical field, but it's been very interesting and very fun. I think I've gained a new passion for it, so I'm also glad that I've gotten to experience that. I also left Christianity in 2024. I don't believe in God anymore, but I would say I'm still quite spiritual, and I think in the last few months being back, I've also like dived into what I believe now, because I was kind of just like floating and not really believing in anything.